I know I don't really make an appearance much on this.
Clara, everyone, in case you forgot.
I don't make an appearance much on in front of the camera, but today we're talking about something which I thought we could both contribute to, which is bullying.
So, part of the reason, up until recently, I told Claire that I'd never been bullied officially,
Which is great.
but I probably was. I just didn't realise because I was too busy being understanding. But I had my first real experience where I knew I was being bullied. I was cyberbullied the other day, off the back of the show that I've just done, Grace Under Pressure. Interestingly, about bullying, someone decided to send me an email, which didn't make a lot of sense, to be honest.
No, it was completely nonsense. But still hurtful.
Yeah, because it managed to bring up enough facts about me. So it's like these little snippets of facts. You're an actress, you're a doctor, you're Asian. And then walk that into something about how I made really bad choices and how I wasn't representing people properly and how I was just generally inappropriate. And I was thinking to myself, why is this a big deal? I should just be able to brush it off. And it's not really bullying because it's one-off and it's not truthful and they have no power over me. But I realised the reason why it felt like bullying was because there was just enough reality in there to make me question myself.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was on the internet. So I had no power to respond without validating what they did.
So they kind of did have a strange kind of, not power over you, but they did exercise a kind of like, they did dictate the dynamic of that interaction. It wasn't fair.
Yeah, they had control.
Right. Yeah, they had control.
It was horrible. And I actually literally sat in front of my computer and stared at that screen for half an hour, even though what they said didn't make sense.
Like, it was ridiculous. The stuff that I said was ridiculous, but it was still like really hurtful. I've experienced bullying in a kind of different way because mine was in high school, the classic stage for where that tends to happen. But it was a case of being sustained kind of for a long period of time.
It's more typical.
So definitely a more typical definition of what you consider bullying. And what I found interesting looking back on it was that the person was a fellow classmate. So it was someone who, for all intents and purposes, didn't have like power over me, I would say. They're not like above me or higher than me. But it was bullying because what I realized is they kind of controlled the space. So they took that power out of me being able to leave or have any control over that dynamic of that relationship. So I guess it wasn't bullying in terms of it being a top-down thing, but it was still, I would say,
it's that creation of power, isn't it?
Yeah, she managed to create that sense where you just felt like you can't leave. And they really dictate how you feel about yourself or how you feel about, it's not good for your sense of emotional well-being. I guess that's the takeaway for all of it. Stating the obvious, but yeah, it feels bad.